Hello everyone, welcome to day 9 of subject-verb agreement. Today we are going to look at these 5. These are quite confusing. That is why I have picked them up, okay, just for you, selected them just for you. Now, there are certain things that you need to know about them. Again, I'm going to make it extremely easy for you. It's going to be a cakewalk, okay? You can say, okay, now cakewalk, a lot of times I've used this. So when something is easy, you can say it's just like a walk in the park, okay, walk in the park. Okay, let's begin. First of all, remember that all these are indefinite pronouns. What do I mean by that? Indefinite pronouns. It means that they do not refer to any particular, any definite or specific person, thing or place. That is why they are indefinite. Second thing, when they are used with countable nouns. Now this is the key. Okay, this is the key. The most useful tip. When they are used with countable nouns, the verb will always be plural. And when they are used with uncountable nouns, the verb will always be singular. Always. Okay, we are going to look at plenty of examples, don't worry, and please, towards the end we have a quiz, an interesting one. So this is the first point. All these 5 are indefinite pronouns, which means they are not definite. They do not refer to any specific person, place or thing. Second, when they are used with countable nouns, the verb is always plural. Third, when they are used with uncountable nouns, then the verb is always singular. Okay, now let's look at some examples. Let's begin as all is well. I'm sorry, there's a song, a popular song, most of us know that. Okay, so Arey bhaiya, all is well. Okay, coming back to this, all is well. Why do you think I have used is? That's because when I say all, it's not definite. All is well. What's well? All is well. I can mean my health, my career, my videos, whatever. All is well. So it's indefinite. Okay. Let's look at the second one. All of my friends. So with countable nouns, what do we use? Plural verb. So all of my friends are. Awesome. If it's in the past tense, it will be were. Okay. Next. Any. Let's have some questions now. Dash any of the information correct. Now, information is an uncountable noun. Information's incorrect. Okay, so this is uncountable, which means the verb must be singular. So it will be is. Is any of the information correct? Let's look at this one. Any of the reports correct. Reports. This is countable. So here it will be are. Next, none. Just like neither, none is also a negative word. Remember, never use no, not with none. Okay, now, none of my luggage dash missing. Now here again, this is uncountable noun. Luggages, incorrect. It's luggage. Okay, so none of my luggage is missing. Next, none of my bags dash missing. Bags, countable or uncountable? Countable, right? So none of my bags, many bags, okay, are missing. Next, some of the milk. Now this is a popular question, okay. Some of the milk is or are spilt. Now milk, countable or uncountable? Can we count milk? No. So simple, just know the rules, know the principles, and you will never get confused. Okay, so it's uncountable, which means we are going to use singular. It's that easy. Next, Some of the desserts are or is. Countable noun, right? Countable. So this will be are. Now, if I had written dessert, then what? Does it become uncountable? Now, when I say some of the dessert, it means a part of the dessert. There was only one dessert, and a part of dessert is delicious, which we cannot say, is left, we can say. Okay, so when we say desserts, it means there were many. Okay, many. Wow. Okay, so some of the desserts are delicious, not all of them. Next, most of the furniture. Furniture is again uncountable noun. Furnitures is incorrect. Okay, so most of the furniture is or are expensive. What's the principle? What's the rule? Uncountable noun. So this has to be singular. Is. Next, most of the chairs is or are expensive. Can we count chairs? Yes, of course. Which means it's a countable noun. So with countable nouns, we use plural verb. It's that simple. Just remember the principle. With uncountable nouns, it's singular. With countable nouns, it's plural. That's it. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. Here I have a list of countable and uncountable nouns. What we are going to do here, we are going to fill them with either is or are. Okay, just to check our understanding. Are we ready? Great. Equipment. Equipment is uncountable. Okay, it's an uncountable noun. So equipment is or are. Excellent. You can pause the video, write the answers, and then come back to check your answers. You can do that. Okay. Now, computers. Countable, uncountable. Countable. Food. Can we count? No. So food is. Rice. Can we count? No. It's uncountable. Is. Advice. Is or are. Is. Ideas. Right. Are. Quickly, come on, I'm liking the speed. News. Is or are. Is. We'll have a class on this as well. Okay. Words with S, but they are always singular. Next. Jewelry. Jewelry. Countable, uncountable. Uncountable. Is. Rings, bangles, necklaces. Countable. Are. Vocabulary. Is. Words, of course, are. Homework. Is. It's uncountable. It's never homeworks. Okay. Assignments. Are. Water. It's uncountable. Is. Whenever I hear this word, I don't know why these lines come to my mind. Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Okay, let's move on to the quiz part now. Okay, and I have created a situation for you. You're going to enjoy that. Here's the situation. First, let us understand it. Thereafter, you can pause the video, take a screenshot, and then come back to check your answers. Okay, let's begin. You're at the airport and you find that most of the passengers dash complaining. Okay, Jim, passenger 1. All of my bags dash missing. You. Oh, that's terrible. And then you think, dash any of my luggage missing? Sam, passenger 2 says, none of my bags dash missing, thank God. Tia, some of the news channels dash broadcasting it. Ready? Great. Now, what does the rule say? If we use all these 5 with uncountable nouns, then the verb is always singular. But when we use them with countable nouns, the verb is always plural. Okay? Now, let's look at the answers. Most of the passengers. Countable noun. So, singular or plural? Plural. Are complaining. Next. All of my bags. Countable, uncountable. Great. Dash missing. Are missing. Oh, that's terrible. dash any of my luggage missing. Luggage. Countable, uncountable? Uncountable, yes. It's an uncountable noun. So, this will be is. None of my bags. Again, countable? Are. Some of the news channels. Now, we had learned that news, although it has an S, it's a singular word, right? Now, but we are not talking about news. We are talking about news channels. And there are more than one news channels, right? So, they are countable. So, in this case, this becomes a countable noun. And therefore, this will be are. Easy. I hope today's video was helpful. Please share it as much as possible. Keep learning. Stay blessed. Stay safe.